Jai Hind everyone, good morning to all of you. This is Pooja Upadhyay from Shri Ram Public School. Today we are going to start with the second chapter, that is the sectors of the Indian economy. In this chapter we are going to see the contribution of the sectors, different sectors in the Indian economy. Okay, so let's start. ठीक है, इस चैप्टर में हम ये देखेंगे कि जो हमारे इंडिया की इकोनॉमी है, ठीक है, जब इसमें हम लोग जीडीपी, नेशनल इनकम, ये सारी चीज़ें कैलकुलेट करते हैं, ठीक है, सो उसमें कौन कौन से सेक्टर्स का कंट्रीब्यूशन होता है वो देखेंगे. हमारे इंडियन इकोनॉमी में देयर आर टोटली 3 टाइप्स ऑफ द सेक्टर्स आर देयर, 3 सेक्टर्स: प्राइमरी सेक्टर्स, secondary sectors and tertiary sector, and all 3 sectors work is also differ from each other. Let's see what is that. Let us look at this picture. You will find that the people are engaged in the various economic activities. See, right, some person are making the bricks, some are selling this clothes, some are doing the agriculture work, coolie work, here is postman work, right? These all are the different activities. This all work is done by these people only with the aim of to earn the money. Okay, some of this activity producing the goods, some other are producing the service, like this postmen are producing the service, and that 2 ladies, those who are working in the agriculture farming land, they are doing the farming production activity. Okay, so these activities are happening around us every minute, even as we speak. How do we understand this activity? One way of doing this is to group them, classifying them using some important criteria. This group are also called as the sectors. Okay, so different kinds of the activity are done surrounding us each and every day, right? So which activity come under which sector, how we know? We do one thing, we are going to classify them and grouping them, and according to that we are find out that which sectors they are. Okay, so next, now we are going to start with the topic. We begin by looking at different kinds of economic activity. First one, there are many activities that are undertaken by directly using the natural resources. Take for example the cultivation of the cotton. It takes the place within the crop season. For the growth of the cotton plant, we depend mainly but not entirely on the natural factors like rainfall, sunshine, climate, etc. The product of this activity, cotton, is a natural product. Similarly, in this case of an activity like dairy, we are depend on the biological process of the animal and the availability of the fodder, etc. It means that our first one, primary sector, is totally depend on the natural resources. Okay, it is engaged in the agriculture sector and animal husbandry sector. It means that primary sector is based on the natural items like agriculture, farming, fishing, mining, animal husbandry, all this. Okay, so in all such kind of the activities are engaged in the primary sector, as we saw the cotton example also. Okay, the next one is when we produce the goods by exploiting the natural resources, that is come under the primary sector. Okay, it means that, as I told you, the agriculture, farming, fishing, mining, all this activity come under your primary sector. So when we go for doing all this activity, do you think that due to our all this activity the natural resources is get affected? Of course, is it right? When we use a chemical fertilizer, pesticide for growing the quantity of the production through the agriculture sector, so that time also our soil irrigation get destroyed slowly, right? So this way the different thing is going to take the place while we go for the primary sector. In this, as we use lots of natural things, so there is a chances that all the natural resources get exhausted, and we spin the yarn and weave the clothes. Using the sugar cane as a raw material, we make the sugar or the gur. Using the different kinds of the raw material, we make it convert it while the manufacturing process and produce the some new goods for the consumption, right? सो यहाँ पे सिंपल मीनिंग में ये है कि जो भी गुड्स प्राइमरी में प्रोडक्शन होता है, ठीक है, उसमें से कुछ गुड्स ऐसे हैं जो हम डायरेक्ट कंजम्पशन के लिए यूज़ करते हैं, लेकिन उसी में से कुछ गुड्स यूज़ किए जाते हैं जिसका एक अनदर फॉर्म होता है कन्वर्ट करके, और फिर उसको यूज़ किया जाता है, ठीक है। सो सेकेंडरी में होता क्या है, प्राइमरी गुड्स का कन्वर्जन करके किसी और फॉर्म में उसको यूज़ करना, जैसे पोटैटो से पोटैटो चिप्स बनाना, ठीक है। टोमेटो केचप मैंने बताया, रेड चिली सॉस हो गया, ले लो, ठीक है। फिर लकड़ी से फर्नीचर एंड ऑल, तो ये भी आपका कहाँ आता है, सेकेंडरी सेक्टर में, ठीक है। Using the sugar cane as a raw material, we make the sugar gur, etc. We convert the earth into the bricks and use the bricks to make the house and building. Since this sector gradually become associated with the different kinds of the industries that come up, it is also called as the industrial sector. Okay, I hope so you clear that. In secondary sector, what we do, we convert the one form of the product into the another form of the product for the using purpose. Secondary sector is also known as the industrial sector. Clear? Now moving to the next one, that is the last one, tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is come after the primary and the secondary sector. Okay, let's see. After the primary and secondary sector, there is a third stage category of the activities that falls under the tertiary sector and is different from the above two. You know why these two things are different? It is a top secret. Let's see what is that. These are the activities that help in the development of the primary and the secondary sector. It means that the tertiary sector is a sector those whose main purpose is to protect, promote and develop the primary and the secondary sectors. Okay, these activities by themselves do not produce goods, but they are at a support for the production process. It means that tertiary sector themselves not producing any kind of the goods, okay, but they play the very important role in producing the goods and service in the market. Okay, for example, as I told you that suppose the farmer, those who are using the natural resources for the production activity, production purpose of the food grain and all, they doing their activity at a one fixed place, right? But do you know the goods whatever produced in the primary sector, it is consumed by all over India, right? So how is it possible that production took the place at a one place and the consumption took a place all over the India? So how we are managing here? The tertiary sector are help them with the help of the transportation. Okay, sorry student. So let's see. For example, the goods that are produced in the primary and the secondary sector will need to be transported by trucks or train, then sold in the wholesale and the retail shop. At a time, it may be necessary to store this in a godowns. We also may need to talk to other over a phone, telephone, or send the letters or the borrow money from the banks to help the production and the trade. Transport, storage, communication, banking, trade are some example of tertiary activities. Since this activity generate service rather than goods, the tertiary sector is also known as the service sector. It means that if primary and secondary sector are working with a smoothly, so this is possible only because of the tertiary sector, right? Because without tertiary sector, these two sectors, primary and the secondary, will not able to complete their work with efficient and effective manner, right? Because they are producing goods, no doubt, but other facility which make them help them to make the goods available to the consumer wherever the consumer are there, because this is the main objective of the primary and the secondary sector, to produce the goods to the ultimate final consumer. Okay, so this is possible only because of the tertiary sector. In case of the primary sector and the secondary sector needs some kind of the finance, okay, so here also bank play the very important role. That's why it is said that tertiary sector is helping hand to both the sectors, primary and the secondary sector. Okay, so the tertiary sector is also known as the service sector. Clear hua? Service sector also includes some essential service that may not be directly help in the production of the goods. For example, we require the teacher, doctor, and those who provide the personal service such as the washerman, barber, cobbler, lawyer, and people do administrative and accounting work. नाउ बैंकिंग, इंश्योरेंस, ट्रांसपोर्ट ये तो समझ में आता है, बट मैम ये लोग टीचर, डॉक्टर, लॉयर, वाई वी नीड हिम? वी सी without this also student it is not possible to do the work with efficiently and effectively in primary and the secondary sector, because we need the lawyer who deal with the legal work, legal formalities of the company. We need the teacher because they only make the employee development skill, intelligence level increase, etc. That's why. And the helper other like cobbler, washerman, barber, they need for our society, for the betterment of the human being's life, right? In a recent time, certain new service based on the information technology such as internet, cafe, ATM booths, call center, software companies, etc. also become the part of the tertiary sector. Now you can't say na, ma'am, bank is there, so why we need the ATM? You all are very well know why do we need the ATMs. Okay, because see, whenever we go to the shopping for purchasing the clothes or anything, that time we always not having the cash in our hand. Sometimes we not plan to go for the shopping, but unfortunately we went to for a shopping. So if in that case we don't have the money with us, but if there is a debit card available, so we can able to bring the cash from ATM, right? So due to this, what happen, our activities is fulfilled, right? So this way tertiary sector help the people. आई होप सो क्लियर हो गया. एक बार हम लोग फिर से रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. हमने 3 सेक्टर देखा, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, टर्चरी. प्राइमरी सेक्टर में देखा कि इसमें हम लोग खेती से रिलेटेड, ठीक है, खेती रिलेटेड पशुपालन, मुर्गी पालन, इन चीज़ों में इन एक्टिविटीज़ में लगे होते हैं. इसको हम लोग प्राइमरी सेक्टर बोलते हैं. सेकेंड हमने देखा सेकेंडरी सेक्टर, जहाँ पे होता क्या है, एक कच्चे रॉ मटेरियल्स को कन्वर्ट करके फाइनल पक्के गुड्स में बनाना, ठीक है. यानी कि प्राइमरी सेक्टर के थ्रू जो भी प्रोडक्शन एक्टिविटी हुई है, ठीक है, उसी गुड्स को यूज़ करके उसका कोई नया फॉर्म बना करके वहाँ पे सेल करना, ये हो गया सेकेंडरी का. लेकिन ये दोनों काम प्रॉपर किसकी बदौलत कर पाएंगे? टर्चरी का. तो टर्चरी में हमने क्या देखा? एडिशनल सर्विस, ऐसे बिजनेस, ऐसे सर्विसेज जो किसी गुड्स का प्रोडक्शन तो नहीं करते, लेकिन हाँ गुड्स की प्रोडक्शन में कंट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं, हेल्प करते हैं, क्योंकि बगैर टर्चरी सेक्टर के प्राइमरी और सेकेंडरी सेक्टर काम ही नहीं कर पाएगा प्रॉपरली, ठीक है. सो आज हम लोग यहीं पे स्टॉप करते हैं. नेक्स्ट वी विल गो इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. स्टूडेंट होमवर्क आई विल गिव यू ऑन अ व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. So please remember one thing, see the lecture carefully. I will ask you some question. You need to give me all the answer in the evening class only. Okay. So today we stop. Stay home, stay safe, happy and take care yourself. Okay. Jai Hind everyone.